Jesus did? Well, one of the best ways is by willingly accepting assignments that may on the surface seem lowly at first. So I want you to pay attention to this scene, where the chance to imitate Jesus' humility is being taught by this elder more by his actions than just by words.
Okay, my brothers, if you will, please sweep this lobby and then mop. And while you two are handling this, I'm going to go and handle something else.
Man, look at all this slave work we have to do.
I know, this is some dirty work. You know all the other things we could be possibly doing right now? Like playing basketball, for instance.
That's what I'm saying. We should be at the gym right now shooting threes all day.
I know. And it almost seems like me and you are the only two publishers in the congregation doing all the cleaning.
No one ever comes in here and cleans up after us. You know, I'm rather on field service right now.
I agree. As a matter of fact, where's Brother Manette go anyway?
He's probably in there doing all the easy work.
Yeah, sitting down, relaxing. You know what? I want to go check on Brother Manette and see exactly what he's doing. Hold on.
What?
Guess what I saw Brother Manette doing in the bathroom?
What?
He is bending down and cleaning the toilets.
The toilets?
Yes.
Wow. And all he has to do is to sweep in tomorrow. Here we are complaining about taking out of our time because we wanted to play basketball. Here Brother Manette is, as an elder, taking out of his time to clean toilets.
Yeah, he's not even complaining. You know, he shows that even the smallest thing we do can bring honor and praise to Jehovah.
You're right. Let's get to work.
I know.
Very well done. Well, what do we take away from this, brothers? Well, you saw that the elder cheer that occurred while you were in school. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it was a normal school day at first, but then the teachers started gathering everyone together into the gym.
Okay, now they gathered everyone to the gym. What was different this day, though, about your seating arrangement?
Well, they seat us on the bleachers from the back to the front, so normally I'm near the back, but this time my teacher came in later, and so I ended up on the front row.
So your front row, very visible, and what was the next thing that started?
Well, then the teachers started getting all the students to be quiet.
What were they getting them quiet for?
Well, the chorus, who had been practicing for a while, was about to start singing the national anthem.
Okay, so at that point, I'm sure all the kids started to rise, and what was noticed about you?
Well, because I was on the front row, it was quite obvious that all the kids were standing, and then where I was sitting down, you could see a gap.
Wow. So did anybody say anything about you still sitting?
Well, the students around me saw me and started whispering to me, "Get up, get up."
And what about the teachers?
Well, one teacher, they're all looking to make sure everyone's standing, and one teacher was looking and she saw me, and she told me, "Get up."
Okay, so you got the teacher and the kids now all telling you to get up. What did you do?
Well, of course I couldn't stand up, so I told her respectfully, I can't.
Okay, so now a teacher actually approached you. What did she say?
Well, she asked me, many witness kids don't stand for the saluting the flag or the national anthem, and I can understand your beliefs, but why don't you?
So how did you answer?
Well, I told her I have to give my allegiance to my country or my God, and I've made my choice.
Thank you very much. That took courage for you to do that.
It's a healing quality of self-control.
How would you describe someone who exhibits the traits of self-control? Well, by definition, such a person would be able to exercise restraint over his emotions, his desires, his speech, and especially his actions. And this is so important because think about it. A failure to exercise self-control can damage, most importantly, our standing with Jehovah, as well as our relationship with others. and it can also hurt us personally. Galatians chapter 6, verses 7 and 8 says, whatever
TV when you're supposed to be doing the chores that I gave you.
Here we go again. Why can't you let me have some downtime?
You never listen to me. You always act so selfishly.
freeze before someone says something they will later regret. Well, I guess downtime is over, isn't it? Another argument has begun. Now, this mother is justifiably upset, but how might self-control help her to respond more productively to her daughter's actions? Let's rewind this scene back to where the mother has just entered the room and notice that her daughter has not taken care of her chores. And let's see what happens when self-control is employed.
Jasmine, why are you watching TV when you're supposed to be doing the chores that I gave you?
Here we go again. Why can't you give me some downtime?
Jasmine, I know you're tired, and I realize you've had a long day. But when you speak to me in that tone, I feel you don't respect me. Tell you what, why don't we talk about your chores and see when they can be done?
Okay.
Another argument diffused.
For those who are hearing impaired, the program will be broadcast on the FM radio band at 89.3 or 102.1. Those needing this provision may use a small portable FM radio with earphones to receive the program. Again, the attendance was 9,644. The afternoon session will begin at 1:30 p.m.
Joseph, go over to the bench and bring me that bundle on the ground.
You must have been carrying this when you came.
It is for you. Open it.
What is it, Father? Father, it is beautiful.
Try it on. It's a fine garment for a fine young man. I hired an artisan to make it according to my strict instructions, specifically for you. Joseph, give me your hand. Help me up. Come, help me to my tent.
Have you seen how Joseph steals our father's affection from us? Such presumptuousness. It is revolting.
He runs her father with bad reports about us. He annoys me.
He is a whiner. Put him among the washerwomen and let them converse over laundry life from morning until night.
Well, to be fair, what Dan, Gad, and Naphtali did was wrong. Strictly speaking, when Joseph gave the bad report to our father, He was doing what he was supposed to do.
Well, we paid a big price because Joseph is so righteous. What is next? Before you know it, Joseph will be making up stories just to gain favor with Father. What are we going to do?
Speaking of the maker of stories, here he comes now.
May you all have peace, my brothers. Are things well with you? May I be of assistance with any of the tasks at hand?
Just look at that pompous cloth you are wearing. Have you been crowned as king?
May you have peace, my lord. King of all the land of Canaan.
You are hurting me.
Are those sleeves too long? Or have my eyes grown weary? Who is your tailor?
Take off that coat.
It is a gift from Father.
No one asked you. Take it off.
You prance around us like a Hittite maiden. You know how foolish you look. I think you wear that thing merely to mock us.
Simeon, please. What do you want with my coat?
Nothing. Our cause for complaint is not with your garment, but with you.
Now that the coat has been removed, we can give you a thorough beating.
Why? What have I done to you? Why do you treat me this way, brothers? You scare me. You act like a pack of wolves.
Now he is insulting us. He looks down on us, as if we were mere wild beasts. Let me tell you something, you insolent little snake. Wild beasts have claws and teeth that can gouge, mangle, and tear apart. Let me give you a small sample of what a wolf can do to an insignificant mouse like you. I think you need a good beating to teach you manners and remind you of the respect we deserve.
And next time, do not count on me for protection.